With Falcon hockey coach Steve Freeman. And Steve, the Falcons hosted Bethel and Hamline, a couple of MIAC opponents last weekend here at Hunt Arena. Took an 8-1 win over Hamline and 7-5 win over Bethel. Could you talk a little bit about those games? We're watching some highlights from the Bethel game, I think you said?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, Jim, obviously we're very happy the way, the results we got last weekend. The first night, the Hamline game, we were ready to play, no question about it. We came out of the gate really fast. The MIAC champions, we were pretty excited to get going, and we were, able to get our forecheck really going, hit their defensemen, and create some turnovers, which resulted in some great offensive chances and finally on some goals as the game went on. So I thought we played very well. We really limited their shots. I think they might have had only 13 shots the whole game. And, that's one of the real positives I liked. And then, we kept playing all the way through the final buzzer. So, we scored 8 goals against a pretty good hockey team. And then the second night against Bethel, we came out and we didn't have the jump that we had the first night. And, we were able to get a 4-2 lead, in the beginning of the third period there. And then we made a couple mistakes, freshman mistakes where guys got caught out of position, and they snuck some guys in behind us, which resulted in some goals. So, obviously we tried to address that this week and clean up our little bit penalty kill in the defensive zone, and hopefully we learned something from last weekend. But 15 goals in a weekend, we're very pleased about our offensive output, and hopefully we can keep that going.
Steve, Geoff Shewmake was named the team's player of the week. He had 2 great games, both ends of the rink. Could you talk about Jeff's play a little bit?
Yep, Geoff, he plays the game. He plays very hard, got excellent speed, and this year what's kind of changing his game around, he goes to the net a lot harder, and he's around the net all the time, and that's really paying off with his scoring ability right now. He's putting pucks in the net because he's in good position all the time. And he's playing in those areas where sometimes guys don't like to play, where it gets a little bit rough and tough down there. But it's really paying off for him. So I'm very happy for Geoff. He's a hard worker, and if he keeps going to the net like that, he'll keep scoring all year long.
Steve, looking ahead, the Falcons will host St. Norbert. I mean, you don't even have to say anything more than that. I mean, last year's NCHA champion, playoff champion, and NCAA national champion. That's all last year. But what do you expect out of this weekend?
Well, obviously their reputation and things like that, NCHA points on the line right away. We got to come out. We've got to establish ourselves a little bit and get on them. They've got some young defensemen back there. We've got to physically get on them and hit them and try and create some turnovers, and then they've got a new goaltender too. So, like you said, they've got a lot of new players in their lineup, but they've got a veteran group up front, very good forwards with a lot of speed and a lot of skill there. So we're going to have to play very well defensively, get good goaltending from Scotty, and take advantage when we get that puck in the offensive zone and score some goals against them. So I think it's going to be a very good series. I think our hockey team is faster than we've been in the last couple of years, and I think that'll help us. And this is an opportunity for us to grab some points against a great team right away early in the year, and that'll pay off at the end when we need them.
Steve, good luck to the Falcons, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, Jim.